Alright guys, so first YouTube video, doing some semi-impromptu type camping. Got bug out bag and stuff right here. Trying to go just as minimal as possible. Could use a hammock, tarp, a couple sleeping bags, got a little bit of food. Pretty minimalistic type stuff. Kind of a quick view of what we're looking at here. Forest Service Road. It is paved, I know. Got the Oregon Badlands to my right. My left, Badlands got nothing but sagebrush and lava rock and all that kind of stuff. The Newberry Caldera over that area, I believe. That is Pine Mountain. At the top of Pine Mountain is Pine Mountain Observatory. Here's our road we're going down. Real nice and smooth like. Alright, we're coming into our area of operation now. On the plot butte map from the... Alright, so we're rolling up into the camp area here. This is kind of what it looks like. Absolutely nobody out here. So we're gonna... I don't need any of that crap. This little sign station here. We're gonna pull up. Here's a physical map here. East Fort Rock OHV trail system. I'm going to use this, have a good physical map. Grab a second one because my dumbass forgot to grab some paper. So we're going to use Deschutes National Forest East Fort Rock OHV trail system to help start a fire later maybe. We're going to see what we can do with flint and steel, all that kind of good shit. So I think I'm gonna head over there a little bit, kind of get back up in the woods a little bit, off the road, all that kind of good crap. All right, so we found our camp, tucked back and away. You cannot see the station that I was just at. It's pretty good. We got a nice little here, this area between that tree and that tree. We're gonna hang the hammock, I believe. So let's go for an adventure. I'm going to take a couple minutes for an adventure. I see something over here I want to go look at. Again, this is a OHV trail system, so people are up in here riding and camping, and this little thing right here. I was wondering what this is. Let's take a peek. Looks like somebody set up a shitter. Look at that. Someone dug out a fucking hole and set up a shitter. It's a little gross. Probably not sit directly on that. Well, checking out this whole area tomorrow. We're going to go in deeper. We're going to go explore the Derrick Cave system tomorrow. I heard that's pretty cool. Alright, so real quick, this is what we're setting up with. I got just a pretty basic, I believe it's that 8x6 tarp or whatever. I got some battle cord made by Atwood Rope Manufacturing Company. This is going to be our I can't think of what it's fucking called now. The rope that runs across the top that I'm going to put my tarp on. Got the hammock, a couple quick hangs, and a small bag of paracord. There's probably about, I don't know, 50, 75 feet or so in there. I do have a substantial amount of paracord with me. I got a good, besides this, I got another good, easy 100 feet to maybe 200 even. And of course, the paracord, I get real paracord. I don't get this fucking craft shit. I do crafts with it, make fancy stuff like that, and keychains and shit. But I use the real stuff, so if you take it apart, you got to use it. It will work. It will support up to 750 pounds. You can't, or 550 pounds. Sorry. This rope here, all the middles, each of the middle core, 350 pounds. So paracord does break down into smaller stuff. There's 7 inner strands. Each of those strands breaks down into 2 or 3. That can be used for all sorts of stuff. You can use it for fishing line if you have to and stuff like that. I do have a fishing kit and all that stuff. So some mini raviolis. What's going to be for dinner tonight. Super stoked about that. Delicious. go do the thing. Try not to lose the Dakota ST off of the dash of the Dakota ST. Let's do it. So if these are actually called the blowouts, apparently, is what this area would be called. My nice little, just massive, these, it's like that's, there's one up there, it's this one, and then there's one just on the other side over there. So we're gonna walk over to the trailhead into the Devil's Garden, is what it's called. Be a big, nice lava flow area. I think this is pretty cool the way that this rock forms here. This, or you can see where it was just kind of, the lava was just kind of flowing off this way and it's kind of piling up, right? Interesting little, that was really cool. You got a tree growing just right out of the middle of it. It's fantastic. Another, look at this. This is definitely an old growth. Look how big it is. It's nice and thick and fat. It's been there for a while. All right, Derrick Cave. Slip there. Watch out for the pine cones. They're slippery. Because of the way that shaft is set up, though, I think this is the side that is the fallout shelter. Guano. Definitely gonna go with this is the side that was the shelter. You can see there's some rebar there, and this has been concreted. So this doorway was secured. The Devil's Garden area. I'm gonna keep walking southwestern, go for another, I don't know, 10-15 minutes or so, and then we're gonna find our way back to the truck. So that is Ludi Butte, L-U-D-I, believe, and that's Hogback over there. And it turns out we can't backtrack that way, so scope out some maps and see what up. Alright, so we are backside of the blowouts. We're gonna hike up there, maybe up to the top, and take a panorama or something like that. I think that'll be kind of cool. Out that way is Glen Cabin, but it's private property, so. BS Tanks. This marks the site of the Brooks Galleon water tanks and logging camp established here in 1929. Water was pumped through a pipeline from a well 5 miles distant and used to supply the railroad locomotives as well as the camp. With the end of the railroad logging in the China Hat area, the camp was abandoned in 1941 and the tanks used as a source of water for sheep on adjacent ridges until 1962. Alright, so here we are at tonight's campsite down a pretty well unused dirt road. We're gonna string the tarp or the tent hammock, that tree to that tree. I'm gonna clean up some of that crap off of it. There's nothing above us that's gonna fall, cause any problems. You can see here's camp. the truck. Kind of picked this random ass road, drove down it, looked pretty sparse. Made a fire pit. We got wood all out of the truck and stuff. I picked up just a little bit more from around. I think that'll be plenty for the night. Set the tarp up a little bit different this time. Didn't go with the diamond format. It'll take heat up inside of it. Just tied off the tarp. Put a toggle in here. This is reflective tape or reflective paracord. These little white strips here will reflect the light, so it makes it easier to see. And then we just got a little taut line knot at the end. It's like a prusik knot. Now these are just these are some cheapy freaking things. I paid 20 bucks for this hammock and straps. I got my battle cord for my ridge line. I put the tarp over long ways, and then we just used our prusik loops to do a taut line setup. Focus, there it is. Feed the knot end through the hole, put a toggle to make sure it stays, and then you just slide it, pull it tight. Start with little sticks. There's that. Thank you all for joining me. My new outdoor channel, Randubus. Randubus, Brandon. It's Randubus.